If you grew up in the Vietnam era, you likely knew who the Montagnards were.
They were such wonderful friends to us, as well as just being comrades in arms.
As we reported in this special documentary in 1986, the Montagnards were a lifeline to American Special Forces, working as their eyes and ears, and Ishu Halong.
This is the photograph when we were in the jungle, like in Thailand border.
Was one of them.
We, the Montagnard people in Vietnam, we don't have peace at all. We lack of three words, like peace, freedom, and happiness. We don't have that.
They put their life on the line for us.
They did, and many of them for years after the Vietnam conflict were literally hunted down by the Vietnamese.
By 1986, the American government realized they had to do something to save them, and the first step was getting them out of Vietnam to a refugee camp in the Philippines.
This place may not look like much to you, but as refugee camps go, it's a showcase.
Scott Libin was the reporter on our documentary.
I'd never been to a refugee camp, and that in itself was an eye-opening experience. I didn't understand that their past few years had been even more deprived than what I was seeing in this camp.
But things were about to get much better.
Where is North Carolina? I'm going to show you.
In 1986, WGHP was there as the Montagnards learned essential things about being American. As Scott Libin reported.
Classes every day in English, in labor skills, and in things as foreign to them as going to see the doctor.
Do you have a family, or are you here by yourself?
They were learning things that we took for granted. Driving, how do you get a driver's license? What's it going to be like over there? And they could only imagine, I think, what North Carolina would be like.
But because of the Montagnards' connection to Special Forces soldiers based here and the work of people like Lutheran Family Services, North Carolina seemed to be a natural place for them to get off the plane, which they did at PTI in August of 1986.
They look to their new home in America just as pilgrims have for 3 centuries, with the vision of hope renewed. The arrival.
How scary was it for you to cross that ocean and start a new life here?
It was very scary.
But once here and listening to these words,
welcome to peace and freedom,
everyone was singing the same tune.